Hello again. Now we're going to do a reading for all signs for this coming week. I'm going to use this deck. These are more like oracle cards. I can't remember the name. I've got the box somewhere, but I like to use oracle cards to get at least three cards out first, and then work from them. So we're asking Spirit, the universe, God Source, universal energy. What does the collective need to know for the following week? What does the collective need to know for the following week? Okay, we've got wind, and it's windy outside as well today. Had a lot of storms here in England. I'm in Yorkshire. Probably can tell by the accent. We've had Storm Dudley, Eunice, and Franklin. Where did they get these names from? Anyway, I've not experienced any damage at all, but we have the river that runs by at the bottom. I'm on a hill, so I'm quite safe. Well, as far as flooding is concerned, but the river has flooded down below and closed off some roads, but it's not really affected me. But I always protect myself anyway. I protect my house. When I lived in France, I actually lived in a house, a villa, on a hill, and there was five or six other villas on this narrow road. It was an impasse. It was called dead, like a cul-de-sac, dead end. And I was going away for Christmas back to England with the children, and as I was leaving, I closed all the shutters, locked everything up, and then I raked all my windows and doors and left and came back to England for Christmas and had a lovely time with the family. And when we got back, we were away for 2 weeks, and when we got back to France, I learnt that all the other villas had been broken into over the Christmas period, whilst the owners were in their beds, and mine was the one that was empty and never got touched. So I use my chokure. I draw it on the windows, doors. I draw it on my car, and I always imagine and visualise a big bubble over my house and my neighbours, my neighbourhood, protecting us whenever there's a storm. And we've all been fine so far. Okay, so we've got emergence, wind, karma. So emergence, I feel that Spirit is telling us that I know it's springtime as well, coming in March, when things start to flower and blossom. And I think that's what's happening to us as a collective. A renewal. You could be coming out with new ideas, be feeling more inspired. We often do when spring hits. And I'm feeling that you could be even lighter and feeling lighter, not as burdened. And you may be even tuning into your intuition. And not only hearing it, but actually acting on it. With the wind card, I feel that I always see the wind as kind of cleansing and clearing your aura, your energy field. Get out in the wind. It activates energy, removes stagnant energy, and gets that, I'm feeling the flow of energy again, and things coming in fast. It's clearing as well because we've got the DNA card karma. And our DNA, it originates from, family members, ancestors, their programming, their lifestyles, what happened to them in their lives that we take on board in our DNA. So I'm feeling that there could be to come a lot of karma being cleared, where it's going to be like a fresh start for you. You probably won't feel it as being so sharp and clear, distinctive. Um, I think it could be the energy, universal energy, healing us to move us forward. It could be also to do with being upgraded. Many of us will move from that old 3D beliefs and living stuck on that hamster wheel. Um, I know and believe things are going to change for us in a positive way. Just with, I feel like the whole system is going down, the medical system, the governments, I think they're all going to collapse. Um, and better things are coming. And I feel that it will be like we get an upgrade in our energy, in our lives. But your energy and your emotions have to be in alignment. Your physical body has to be in alignment with your energy. And sometimes you can feel out of whack for a few days, sometimes weeks, because spiritually you've upgraded, but then your physical body has to catch up. And you can feel all out of sorts as your chakras try to become in alignment again and feel more balanced. So you could experience some turbulence, which that's the wind, the turbulence. Letting go of people that no longer serve you, don't inspire you, don't lift you up. You won't want to be around these people, and I've picked that up in the over 40s reading I did the other day. Okay, so let's move on. So what does the collective need to know? That's too many. What does the collective need to know? Spirit, what? Please clarify emergence, dragonfly. Okay, so you could have experienced being quite obnoxious. If not you, somebody around you being obnoxious and stubborn. This way of being, if it is you, if you could have been quite in your ego. Many of us are, and we don't realise that we are. There's a lot of people that think they're right about everything and know it all, and don't want to know anything else. They won't even investigate or look into anything else that's beyond their belief system. And these people don't learn because they're not open to hearing another point of view. And that's how we learn, because you have to listen to other points of view to then discern and go with what suits you, and you learn things from communicating with other people. But I'm feeling that there's something here that's possibly held you back and felt stuck, but also it's given you the time to see things in a different perspective. Yeah, things are being revealed here, and this will be linked to your emergence, your shifting, changing, and secrets being revealed, things weren't as you thought they were. And I'm thinking this is the global situation that we're going through. It is going to be like a light bulb has gone on, and everything starts to make sense. What's happened in the past, our history. I think you're even going to find out that the moon isn't what you think it is too. I've done a lot of digging. I've been down lots of rabbit holes these last 2 years. Yes, we've got the wind, as in bringing out the truth, activation. I feel that something's going to activate the DNA possibly in people to help wake them up, to acknowledge this information and for it to sit with them properly, to realise that this is the truth that's coming out. Truth and integrity. Yeah, it's a global situation. We've got the World card here. Yeah. What is going to come out is shocking. I know it is, but we've got the Three of Swords here. It could cause a lot of grief, disbelief, heartbreak. But we need to hear it. These spirits, clear messages for the collective. Clear messages for the collective. A chapter has been closed. You'll feel like you're having to leave everything behind and start afresh. Now you'll be given it. It'll be up to you as as an individual whether you carry all that emotional baggage around with you for the rest of your life moving forward. But I feel that many people will let it go eventually. Once they've gone through the grieving period, you'll be able to start afresh. And there's so much abundance, independence coming. A complete renewal, freedom, absolute freedom beyond your belief. You won't want to take all that baggage with you from the past. Yes, it's the end of stress, anxiety, worries, sleepless nights. If you've been worrying over money, if you've been worrying over what's going on in the world, what's been going on, on the news, family situations, it's coming to an end. It's all coming to an end. I feel that it's going to speed up. You might be feeling that you're on two different timelines. You could feel split, like you're living in the old timeline and you're living in this new timeline. And it could take some effort to try and keep it all together. But just focus on moving forward. Just keep focused on moving forward. You're being told here not to get too tied up in your head. Don't overthink any of this. You need to really let go and the best to your ability, just go with the flow on a daily basis. Just take each day as it comes, because what's coming is going to come in absolutely at speed, fast. And it's going to throw you off your feet. But you are being told to just be wary that it's not going to serve you any good to keep all this in your head and overthink it. Find people to talk to. You could seek a lot of help online through therapists. I'm getting natural therapists like myself working online, being readily available for this happening and to talk to people. So do seek out anyone that can help you. Not necessarily a counsellor. I don't really agree with counselling. I did do a counselling course. Well, I started, and I just felt it kept people stuck in the same negative space in their life. They weren't moving forward, and that's why I like hypnotherapy, because with the hypnotherapy that I do, I move people forward. We heal what's gone on, but we move forward. We don't stay stuck there going over and over and over it again and again and again. It's I don't see how that serves anybody any good. And I know people that have gone through some horrific traumas in their lives, and they've had counselling, and they've said the same. They had to give it up because it just kept them stuck, and in grief or miserable because they couldn't get that out of their heads. Repeating it all the time. So I'm feeling that there's going to be lots of help here, if not yourself finding something to do online yourself to help others. Natural healing, but using online measures. We've got a Knight of Pentacles here, Spirit, please. Yeah, this truth and integrity has been a long time coming. A lot of it's being kept from us, but we are now going to be privy to it all. It's going to be there for you to seek out. I do feel that a lot of things will come out on social media and mainstream news. I don't think they'll reveal everything, but I do understand that it will be available for you to go search of what's been going on behind the scenes. And you many of you could feel, how the hell did I not know what was going on? Why did I believe everything on the mainstream news and social media? Facebook. But you have to understand it wasn't your fault, because a lot of it was censored. And unless you knew where to go look, you wouldn't have found it. You wouldn't have found this information. And people like me, we've been scoffed and mocked and lost family members and friends because of our knowledge. Because ours wasn't just belief, it was knowledge. We did the work, we did the investigations. So it could be a shock to a lot of people, and possibly feeling embarrassed, shameful that they laughed at people, didn't support them, or didn't even bother to question anything. But it's going to be freeing. It's going to... We've got the freedom card here. This is like lightening up, feeling like a child again, wanting to live, and just this bright sunshine moment coming in. And I feel like people coming together and talking, communicating. I mean, since mobile phones came out, it was all done purposely to keep us just looking down at our hands. Nobody communicates properly anymore. So I feel like communication is coming back in, and people will be pleased to do that, happy to come together again. Yes, we've got people coming together, unconditional love, supporting each other, communication. Communication and the Empress regrowth, getting back to nature, getting back to basics. You could be growing your own plants, your own food, and um, helping each other, your neighbour, community. We could be all celebrating. We could be all celebrating. Okay, more messages, spirit for the collective. You could feel that you may have to weigh a couple of things up. You might find that you're juggling with a couple of situations, wondering how you're going to deal with this. There could be some kind of temptation to go back to the old ways. There may be people you know that could have addictions, drug, alcohol, eating, anything that they can't let go of, that's not good for them, keeping them stuck in the 3D. You could be looking back also, if this, obsessions, addictions, obsessive ideas about controlling situations even. What these cards here are telling me is that you don't want to go back to those old ways again. Yeah. Just enjoying this new lease of life. Feeling so independent. This is showing me that you're not going to have to juggle this situation anymore. You're going to free yourself from any old habits, old limiting beliefs that kept you in fear, kept you stuck. Everything divinely timed, and you are divinely protected. Yeah. We've got a judgment card here. So we've got temperance, which is total protection. We can see that with the light here. Look at those angel wings behind him. Totally protected. And the need to trust. And then we've got the judgment, and it's like a phoenix rising from the ashes. This is the new you. Setting yourself free, your soul being set free. For you to continue living, fulfilling your life purpose. We'll just have 3 more cards to finish off this reading. We need to know, Spirit. Clear messages for the collective, please. Messages of love coming in, apologies. There could be a lot of confusion here. Again, it could play on your mind a lot that you didn't know what was going on. There could be a sense of embarrassment. Or someone around you is feeling sad that, or embarrassed that they didn't believe you, they didn't listen to you, and they could want to offer you an apology here. Yeah, so it's a message of a message, an offer, an apology. We've got 2 pages here. It could be people that are younger than you, children even, but there's going to be a lot of abundance coming in. Nothing to worry about. Be mature about this. it could be even that the children, your children, or maybe people that were younger than you, did know, and you feel embarrassed that they knew more than you did about this situation, and they tried to warn you and tell you, but you didn't. You know, it wasn't your time to know at that point. You had your lessons to learn too. Um, but there's a sense of maturity here, and things all coming to to an end, so to speak. But as in a nice, peaceful, solid, secure conclusion. And we've got the sun. Last card. We've got the sun. So yes, absolutely brilliant. Absolutely brilliant. There's going to be abundance for everyone. We're going to be rewarded for what we've been through these last 2 years, and understand that these last 2 years was only the tip of the iceberg. This information that's going to come out, that's going to be shocking and throw people out of kilter, has to be revealed for this to come in at the end. Great things are coming, but the darkness had to be shown, and there'll be no going back. No going back. There's going to be a lot of healing going on, a lot of healing with people helping each other, but even in the medical profession, there's going to be a lot of technology coming out and plant medicines that actually do heal us and not harm us. So that's your reading collective. I hope you've enjoyed that. If you would like a deeper, in-depth personal reading, please contact me through my website, mindmastery2020.com, and book your appointment. I would love you to subscribe, like and share my YouTube channel. That would be great too, as I build my online presence, because I too hope to be one of these people that, help when all the truth is revealed. I want to be there to help others. And, if you feel that you want to do something like that, if you've never done anything like that online before, reach out to me and I'll give you some guidance. I'm happy to give you some guidance. But, yeah, emergence, activation and karma, everything's going to shift for the better. We've got lots of good things to look forward to. Thank you for listening and watching. Bye.